Yo, what is going on, YouTube? I finally figured out how to react to videos. I guess that's what we're going to be doing today. I thought we could talk about what's kind of been going out on the street right now. What the fuck? I thought we could talk about what's been the topic on the internet right now, which if obviously from the title of the video is Gypsy Rose. Um, it's a very common debate right now on whether or not if it's unfair for her ex boyfriend, I believe his name is Nick, getting life sentence in jail and her only serving time for 10 years. Now, in case you guys don't know who Gypsy Rose is, I'm just gonna kind of give you a brief little summary. Basically, her she used to live with her mom. Her mom told her that she had all these illnesses, which wasn't true at all. And every time she tried to know more and more about the truth, her mom would, I would say, guilt trip her or manipulate her, and uh, yeah. It's a long story. Long story short, uh, the Gypsy was decided that she's like, I have to kill my fucking mom so I can escape, which I feel like is a little jumping the gun, if you want to call it. But also, I would like to say that I am going off of this from the show The Act. I feel like this might be a pretty broad statement. I feel like maybe I'm gonna believe the show more than actually what she's saying, just because I feel like anything she's gonna say is gonna be to cover up her ass. I bet you there's people behind the scenes telling her, make sure you say this instead of that, make sure you word it like this instead of that. You know what I mean? Whether or not that's true, we will never know. And that's something that is crazy about the social media world. Is we will never ever know the true story behind the actual story. You know what I mean? But I thought I would react to this clip just because, I'm not gonna lie, it did piss me off. But yeah, let's watch it and then we'll react to it.
Associate myself as a murderer because if you think about it, yes, I had a part to play in it. I asked Nick for help. And how that conversation started was, he was saying that he would protect me from anyone. I said, anyone. He said, yes. I said, even my mother. He said, yes. And then the plan kind of formed from there. But he's the one that did the actual kill, not me. I can't kill anyone. That's why he's in trouble to begin with, because he's the one that did it. So when they say I'm a murderer, I don't identify as that.
So. Also, later on in that podcast, she says that she is, uh, that in the state they get charged in, that the state, there's no such thing as accessory to murder. Which, okay, I get, but the word accessory to murder still exists. You know what I mean? It's still a word and it still, exists. Are if you kill someone on an island and there's no one on that island, you still killed and murdered someone. You know what I mean? So either way, it makes no sense for her to say that, considering, again, I'm going off the show. She's the one who bought the knife. She's the one who she gave Nick the knife, and she told Nick, "Hey, can you kill my mom?" You know what I mean? Um, it's like if you were to take your car to a mechanic and the mechanic fixes it, and then you're like, "Why did you fix my car?" It's like you took it to a mechanic. You know what I mean? Another thing too is, kind of the big thing about her and Nick is Nick, again going off the show, had a bunch of mental health issues. So in a way, she kind of did manipulate him, in my opinion. And she manipulated someone with these mental health issues, and he's still getting lifetime. I would think too. Again, I don't really know how the laws work. Whatever state they're in, I forget, and I don't know how they really work, but I would think that he would get maybe a shorter sentence just because of his mental health problems, but he didn't. And again, he's serving lifetime, and she's only served 10 years. Now, I'm not gonna lie. I do feel some sort of, I guess you could say, sympathy for her, just because, yes, her childhood was robbed. She definitely didn't live like a normal person, and now she finally does. But I feel like she definitely shouldn't have this platform, and I feel like people shouldn't be praising her for what she did. In the show, she was about to turn 18 right as she was kind of like uncovering the truth about what the fuck was actually going on. And I just don't understand why she just couldn't simply just walk away. And again, that's I understand is going to be more of a sensitive topic, just because she her mom was kind of manipulating her, but at the same time, if I feel like if she would have kept discovering things, maybe she would have just left. At some point, because at some point, as humans, we have a capacity. We have a capacity of saying, what, enough is enough. I can't handle this. Whether if you're, you don't have the strongest voice, at some point, something in our mind does click, and I guess for her, that was just murdering her mom.
This is
Oh,
Gypsy. So, hey everyone, this is Gypsy. So, I know it's been a crazy last 2 weeks. I had a documentary, I had an ebook, and I had to promote those projects that I'm super proud of. But now things are starting to settle down in my regular, normal life. So, I wanted to kind of bring things back to the point of why I'm on social media to begin with. So, the whole point is to spread awareness about Munchausen syndrome by proxy. So, if you know my story, you're kind of familiar with a little bit about it. But what I want to share with you is the definition and symptoms to look for. So, Munchausen syndrome by proxy, or Munchausen by proxy, is a psychological disorder marked by attention seeking behavior by a caregiver through those of who.
basically, she's just saying that just because that's what her mom had. Again, I do feel a little sympathy for her because of that. Um, I feel like, I don't know, but see, and it also makes me wonder: did she genuinely make that video so people can actually look out for those symptoms, or did she simply just make that so she seems more like the good guy? You know what I mean? Keep calm and ignore the haters. Hmm. Living a good life. Oh my god, remember when keep calm was a thing? Holy shit. I was in elementary school, right? Yeah, I think so. Holy crap, that took me a little back. Living a good life really is the best revenge. Once they acknowledge that they cannot ruin your happiness, they lose their power. And I think that's an interview. Yeah, an interview. It's her husband. Everyone says her husband. Whoa.
It wasn't easy for Ryan to break
Everyone
down.
says her husband looks like her mom. I don't see it, and I saw a video of the side by side comparison and all that. I didn't see it. Oh, hold on. Oh, that's her when she's a baby. Kind of creepy.
For Ryan to break down my walls. I threw everything at him to the point that it was almost cruel.
Gypsy can say some hardcore stuff when she wants to. She's got a bite and she can get jealous, and she likes to make me jealous on occasion. because there are people who want to be with Gypsy, and she gets letters and emails.
That's toxic.
I have said
It's a toxic
I don't
relationship.
think that you are enough. I might want more. I might want freedom to date around. I would tell him things that I knew would hurt him because I was trying to push him away.
Instantly dropped if that was my girl. If anything, it looks like Peter Griffin. I'm sorry. I didn't mean that. I wonder who all these people are. Ugh.
Get ready with me for my
Oh, shut
lifetime
up.
birthday.
You know, good for her. I'm actually shocked that she came out with a boyfriend. I just I don't know. There's not much words that I could say. I've kind of laid out everything I said. I just do feel bad for Nick. Obviously too, the act was based on her, so I don't really know how Nick was as a person. He could be a cool guy. He could be fucking crazy. But based on the situation that is released out into the public and social media, obviously, to me it just doesn't seem fair, you know. And a lot of people would agree with that, just because, again, she was technically the one who, you know, and the show too. She bought the knife, she handed it to him, and she asked, "Hey, can you kill my mom?" So yeah. Anyways, I think that's gonna wrap up today's video. I feel like I'm going in circles. Let me know what you guys want me to react to next. I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know if you guys agree or disagree. Um, I'm always open to like people changing my mind. The only thing is that I'm so secure about what's wrong and what's right. So it's kind of hard to change my mind, but I've always said, if you have good reasoning and a good enough like explanation, then why shouldn't it make sense? You know what I mean? But yeah, anyways, let me know what you guys think. Like, subscribe, comment, all that nonsense, or not nonsense, all that goodness. I hope you guys enjoy. Thank you for watching. Peace.